Just a very brief video just to show you some information or extra data and statistics that we've added into the event management and admin screen in response to some of the things you were asking about. So this is the screen which event organizers can look at to see or get a kind of overview of how the event's progressing and any critical information issues. So in this case, I've brought up the data from the Marshall Walk, and this screen will periodically update every few minutes as well. And you can manually refresh it anytime. So it's got the number of people who are registered. It lists any trackers which are admin. It shows how many were finished, how many retired, and as you go, it will list those people with the lowest battery. I think it lists either the top 5 or the top 10 with people below 30% battery, so we can highlight any issues and potentially get to people, slow their trackers down, replace them if necessary. It shows the number of, it shows a list of the top 10 people whose trackers have not updated for the longest period of time. Now, this event's obviously finished sometime, so these times look a bit strange. Let me flip over to another event which is in progress. Let's just see if there are any in here. I don't know if there are. Let me just refresh and go on. No, there aren't. I'm just looking for an event which is in progress. But basically, the people who've been paused for the longest, either resting or asleep or whatever it may be, will show up in here rather than you having to go hunting for them in the leaderboard or on the page. This is the equivalent of the orange status, so it shows you how long they've been resting for the longest. So you can pay some particular attention to these people to see if there's some reason why they haven't moved. Other than that, I've added some useful data in here. So this lists all of your checkpoints. The second column is the number of people who've reached that checkpoint. And these two columns are the span of the opening and closing time. So these will either be the actuals or will be the projected ETAs if there are still people in flight to those checkpoints. So in this case, you can see that 52 people reached the first checkpoint. The first arrival was at 9, the last one was at 9:30, etc. Right the way down to the last one where you can see the bigger time span here. One extra bit of data we're adding in is we're going to add the date or the day in here because whether you're having a 48-hour event, you'll have people arriving on different days. So we're just going to add in the date just to make that slightly more useful. But this will also project the ETAs at a glance, so you can see exactly how long the final person is likely to arrive and the first person as well. So you know how long your volunteers are going to be there. You can also see at a glance if someone is going to be drastically over your cut-off time and make a decision to collect them. Finally, this shows the most 10 recent finishes. Sometimes on the finish, people ask for their time. This will also show their elapsed time, so you can see this at the moment is showing their actual time, but it will change this to show, or as well as to show their actual time as well. So they can ask, how long did I take? And you'd say, well, it took you 47 hours, etc. So there we go. So this is just an enhancement to the admin screen, which hopefully will help on the day.